Are you ready to log into the parent portal for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Delaware? Here's how. If you're visiting this website for the first time, click Need a Login. If your child is a returning Boys and Girls Clubs of Delaware member, please be sure to use the same primary contact information. Provide your first name and your last name. Birth date is required. An email address is also required. For our purposes, I'll be hiding my email address, but once I've entered my email address, I will click Submit. Now, this error is actually not a bad thing. It means that my information is already in the system. So let me show you an alternative. I'll select Forgot Password. Now I'll put in my email address, and that email address is my username. It will be the same email address that I provided to the club previously. I'll click Reset Password, then I'll go to my email, and I will receive a password reset link. That link will allow me to reset my password, and then I'll be able to enter the system. If visiting the site for the first time, please be sure to complete, at minimum, first name, last name, birthday, and email. Once you click Submit, you're ready to begin. If you currently have a membership at a Boys and Girls Clubs of Delaware location, you do not need to purchase a new one at this time. However, if your child will be a brand new member, or if your child's membership has recently expired, you will need to purchase a membership. This tutorial will show you all of the steps. To get to the memberships page, I have two options. I can click this button, Browse Memberships, or I can click on this tab, Memberships. I'm going to go ahead and click on this tab. Right now, I have the location I need for my family. However, the parent portal does list all of the club locations available, and I can choose any location that suits my family's need. Once I click on the membership location I need, I'll be able to see what memberships are available. Depending on my child's age, I may choose a school age membership or a teen membership. If I select a particular membership type, I can see which children in my household are eligible to attend. Now, because of the age that I've selected, I can see that only Francis and Michael are the correct age to attend as school age members. Alyssa cannot because she's above the maximum age of 12. You'll also notice that I do see mom and dad listed as household members. They may be eligible for an adult membership at another location. Today, I'm going to choose Michael, and we'll complete his membership application. Now the system knows that I've selected Michael, and I'm going to move on to the next step. Whenever I register my child or children, I'll be asked some questions about who's allowed to pick them up, Who should be contacted in the event of an emergency? Are there any medical needs? I'll also be asked about their school and some other information related to required waivers. Here are a few things to know as you're completing your membership questions. For some items, you'll be able to select more than one answer. If you're receiving more than one assistance type, please be sure to hold down the Control key on your keyboard. Click the first item, then scroll and click the additional items. As long as you're holding the Control key, you'll be able to select more than one option. When you hold the Control key, it will also allow you to deselect. I'll show you one more time. I'm going to hold the Control key and select a dairy allergy. Scroll, hold the Control key, and I'll select the soy allergy. Another note is with regard to school information. There are two sections here, one for Northern Region. And if your child is attending a school in the Northern Region, you can simply select that school. And then for the Southern Region school, simply select Not Applicable. If your child goes to a Southern Region school, select the correct Southern Region school, and then you would select Not Applicable here for your Northern Region. Both of these have to have a selection. Today I'm selecting the Warner Elementary School, and since my child doesn't attend a Southern Region school, I'm just going to select Not Applicable. This is to ensure that there is an answer provided. If my child attended a school that isn't on either of these lists, I could type the name of the school here. You'll also notice that some questions are required, while other questions are optional. This is a required field here, and I'm going to make sure I check that I have received the parent handbook, which is downloadable here. There's also a note for after I've completed my registration to go to the Documents Forms tab so that I can complete my authorization form. But now that I'm done answering the required questions, I'm going to click Next. Here is where I am going to be prompted to sign our waivers in order for my children to attend. They would be called contracts, and these are simply asking me to read the information, confirm that I've read them, and when I click that, I get this complete button letting me know that it was successfully signed electronically. So I'll do that for each of these items here, confirming that I've read the Code of Conduct, successfully completed, confirming that I've read the Parent's Right to Know notice, successfully completed, and confirming that I've read the Positive Behavior Management approach. Successfully completed. Now that I've finished signing the contracts, I'm ready to pay. If I needed to add more memberships for another child in my family, I could go back and do the same for another child. But in this case today, I'm going to pay. I'm going to click Pay Now. After I've reviewed all of the charges, in this case, it's $15 for membership. This screen allows me to either make a payment right now or to pay at the club. Today, I'm going to go ahead and make my payment now, but if I chose to pay at the club, it would be added to my account as an outstanding balance that I could pay at the club, or I could pay on my parent portal at a later time. But today I'm going to go ahead and pay what's due by clicking Make a Payment. In the amount of $15, I'm going to select the credit card that I already have on file. You'll notice that no one, including me, will ever see the full account number because the full account number is not stored. It's just a token, but I know this is the one that I've saved as my Visa, and I'll go ahead and click Next. And now that I've made my payment, I have a receipt that I can view or print, or I can email it to myself, and it's always available for me to see on my account. Let's go ahead and return to my account. Now my account is updated and I can see that I have purchased a membership for Michael, good for 1 year, starting today.